So I am here with my friend Tiffany. Tiffany Mingo. I've known you for what, 10 years?
Yes,
About
10,
10
10 plus.
years. Yeah, 10 plus is 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
And she's here because, for one, I'm not always comfortable talking about myself and what I do and what I've done. And I can be transparent, but when it comes to some things, I'm not always that comfortable, believe it or not, even though I'm always on camera and all that. And you and I had a conversation a few days ago that helped me.
Okay.
And so I wanted you to help me to talk about this new phase of my life,
Okay.
mostly in business, and how it came up and why I came to you. You freed me, along with another mentor online that I listened to, regarding me not shifting so much as expanding my shift.
Okay.
And we were talking on the phone the other day, and I was talking about how I was a little uncomfortable about my new media presence on social media and what I was posting, because it's about a new brand that I have started, because I have shifted in a bit or expanded the way I earn money now. And I was thinking, oh, I'm all over the place. People aren't going to understand why I am posting these types of posts, and it may be too confusing. And I don't want to confuse people. I want people to know that everything that I do is under the same umbrella, speaking about resilience and how people need to shift their mind so that they can move forward in life, especially those of us of a certain age.
Absolutely.
And so I asked you, I guess I asked you or told you how confused I felt.
Right. Yes. You told me you were confused. And then I immediately jumped in to say, why? It's all encompassing who you are, and to trust yourself and to understand you're at a different stage in your life, and it's all going to make sense anyways. But you got it. So tell me more about the marketing piece.
Okay, so
What is it? Yeah.
yeah, because that's what kind of made me feel a little uncomfortable at first.
Okay.
So let me talk about how I came to that,
Yeah.
because you didn't even really know.
Exactly. I didn't. So that's why I want you to share more about that. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's probably why I felt like I was confusing people, because I wasn't coming out and saying exactly what I was doing or why. But I came out. I'm coming out, y'all.
You got it. You got it.
So I'll try to make a long story short, which you know about.
Yes.
2 years ago, around this time, I contracted sepsis, which is a blood infection, and I almost lost my life to septic shock.
Right.
And that was 2 years after I had a stroke and had to start over, learn to speak again, and get back into the business of personal training and life coaching.
Right.
And then when I had the septic shock and was in the hospital, I realized I was really burned out. I love personal training. I love service and helping in wellness and all that. But when I was laying in the hospital bed, I said, almost relieved, like, okay, I can retire now. I don't want to train right now. But I'm still training part-time. But the epiphany was, I know I'm meant to do more. My life has changed. My life was saved. I want to give my message about resilience, how to shift, how to get through everything, because I've gone through a lot in business and in my personal life, relationships and health. And so you know all of that because you've known me in
Right.
those phases, like I've known you in your phases. And so I trusted you with your feedback.
Okay.
And I decided to speak. And last year, I started 2 Academy 6 months after I went into septic shock. I'm up here trying to start a speaking business.
Amazing. Mm-hmm.
And 6 months after that, see, I still, have residuals, but it's okay.
It's all good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
6 months after starting the speaking business, I won a mic drop award. And that was maybe 6 months ago.
Mm.
But what I decided was, and we talked about this too the other day, I was capable of getting on stage and speaking.
Right.
But I wasn't ready.
Okay.
And the reason I felt I wasn't ready was because even though I was back to good health,
Mhm.
I still needed to make sure I knew what my message was to other people.
Got it. Mhm.
Because you can say, oh, I survived this and talk about resilience, but really, who is it meant for? And that's a broad word and statement.
Right.
So I wanted to take some time to say, what is it that I want to say based on my experience about resilience? And also because I was burnt out from personal training and realized that speaking would work for me, but then I had to look at my personal life. I'm taking care of my mother, who is 94.
Yes.
I'm still going to doctor appointments to take care of my health.
Mm.
And I knew that I didn't want to be speaking and traveling all over to make the money that I want to make in speaking only.
Okay.
That's one avenue.
Right.
So I started looking for other ways to make money
Got it.
and also still monetize my message, get my message about resilience, incremental resilience, how to shift, people are stuck.
Mhm.
And we talked about that too. And I want you to kind of share how you can
Yeah,
relate to that about being
absolutely.
stuck.
Absolutely. So the shift. So clearly you made a shift, and I was sharing with you how it's so important that we realize at different periods in our lives we have to make shifts for our, just as you said, for your own personal well-being. So myself, I did the exact same thing. We went through this conversation the other night
Mm-hmm.
about could you or should you. So it's almost like take a look at different job applications and different positions that are available, but at the same time, you could do those, you're fully capable, but should I do it? And that's where I feel you have to really um live in your truth and own it and say, hey, I am, well, I'm almost 50, right? But I'm on the down end of my career. I don't have anything to prove. I'm very satisfied of where I am. But at this point in my life, my shift is, of course, having financial stability. Everybody needs that. But my shift is having peace and making things make sense, but making it seamless and being more happy,
Mm-hmm.
not stressed out. I don't need to be stressed out. So it's so important to know when it's time to shift. That's why I love your message so much.
Mm-hmm.
But you actually implanted, oh my gosh, years back when I took a job, we won't say, but when I took a job and you said to me, we have to think about, should we? Of course we could.
Mm-hmm.
So you inspired me, you know? So thank you, friend.
Of course. That's what we
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
Sometimes it's easier to see
yeah.
where someone else is and how they can make a change because we're on the outside looking in. But because
Mhm.
I knew you,
Right.
actually, I didn't know you that well, but
Mhm, mhm.
when you're a creative or an entrepreneur, you can relate to what people are going through.
Yes.
And I could relate to what you were going
Mhm.
through. And some people are just stuck.
Yes.
And you aren't stuck. When you're comfortable in a way in a certain situation that's working for you in certain areas, maybe financially,
Mhm.
it's secure, you can always do it. But there's
Absolutely.
something else in you that needs to be explored.
Yes.
And some people don't do that. Some people don't take that leap of faith. And I understand that sometimes because you have responsibilities to your family and financial
Right,
responsibilities.
right.
But there's always a way to transition and shift when
Mhm,
you know what's meant for you and your calling, and you answer that calling
mhm.
to, you
Yeah.
know,
I mean, listen, I just looked in the mirror and said, I have to be honest with myself of where I am, what makes me happy.
mm-hmm,
Because, I'm in education, and my life has been committed to service for youngsters. And so at what point do I shift and say, hey, it's all about you now?
mm-hmm,
And so that's where I am. It's like, hey, I want to go bicycling. I want to go hiking. I want to do all the things on the bucket list that I haven't made time to do over the years because I put all these youngsters ahead of myself. And so it's really rewarding. And I find it the shift really just being um authentic, but having the courage, and honestly, I didn't always have the courage. So, and I think part of what we kind of feel like, we're not done yet. There's still more to do. And there is, but we're just going to do it in a different capacity. So that's what I had to learn. Like, I love being on the bench, helping people in the community, helping my colleagues, and even this young generation of young artists and creators. I love being on the back seat, supporting them, giving them guidance and information to support where they're trying to go. So it's not for me. I don't need to be on social media doing this and that and the face of this. I am so comfortable where I am, and I'm just breathing it in, loving life. And I mean, I think that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, because
Recognize
what you just said is you're comfortable where you are. You don't have to have, a certain position of you have to be the face of something.
Yes.
Because right now, I think in this point in life, we want to be of service. We want to know that we are fulfilling what we're meant to do, but we don't want to hustle anymore.
No.
We can work hard when it doesn't feel like work because we're serving in the capacity that we want to serve.
That's right.
So when we say we want it easy, it's because it comes easy because it's a natural calling that we're answering, not just like forcing ourselves to do something.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And it feels comfortable because that's where we should be at this point in life. And for me, I think part of my issue was when I came to you about what I was doing online recently as far as posting, and I'll get to that, was last year, everyone knew I was beginning this speaking endeavor again, which I started back in 2016, and life happened. And I was feeling self-conscious because I hadn't been speaking.
Okay.
But what I realized was that was my choice because I wasn't ready, because I didn't know exactly what I had to offer specifically.
Okay.
But because of what I've gone through this past year, sometimes you have to sit in something, not push something. Just because I was on this trajectory, I needed to slow down and say, okay, what do I have to say that will make an impact?
Right.
So in me thinking about my life and how I wanted to play it out, I need money. I need time with my mother.
Yes.
I still need to do the things I need to do for myself. What can I do?
Okay.
And that's why I'm talking about this, because I hope people can relate.
Absolutely. But there's no right or wrong. And let's go back to what you said, the confusion. There was no confusion.
Right.
Because let me say this. Jennifer always has an idea. All the time. She has a great idea. And in fact, if you're watching this, everyone who's watching this know that Jennifer will consult for free.
Sometimes.
For her close friends, of course. Yes, sometimes. But what she does is she authentically helps everyone else figure it out. Everyone else map it out, think it out, talk it out. So when you said you were confused, I'm like, what? Come on now. You're my life coach, girl. What you mean? But honestly, it's all in vertical alignment. I mean, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And so I know it's for money. I know it's for the things you need and the freedom. Really, that's what you're looking at, right? For your life right now. Just a little more freedom. And that's why we have to have multiple streams of income. That's really all we're doing. But who you are and what you've built with all of your brands, it's still you. So everything that's pouring out of you is just, people just may not know all these capacities.
Right, right.
So as an entrepreneur, there's Jennifer Bell, the entrepreneur. Then there's Jennifer Bell, the life coach. There's Jennifer Bell, different brands and different things that you've done. So it's all the same. It's just, this is where I am. This is what I'm doing today in 2025. That's it.
And that's what freed me, is you kind of validated that, yeah, I'm not confused. I just didn't want to present myself as confused.
Got it. And you didn't want your viewers confused.
Yes.
That was it.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so you have to trust, what you know in your gut that is meant for you at a certain point in time. So I'm still on the speaking train. I want to speak at workshops and retreats. And guess what? I'm speaking at a retreat next month because I put it in the air. So that I'm happy about.
Yes.
But what sparked me to create this new brand, Shift and Thrive Concepts, was there are gaps. I call them income gaps between contracts and gigs. And for people who are freelancers, there's a pause sometimes in your clientele or whatever. And sometimes you can afford those gaps and keep going and make a living and, take care of your needs and even wants sometimes. But sometimes you still need a little, supplementary income.
Absolutely.
And I had to be honest about that because me training, and one example I gave was one day, it took me an hour and a half to get to a personal training client, which I love my clients. If you hear me, I love all y'all. But it took me forever to get to the client because I like to train in person because COVID burnt me out online.
Okay.
And it took me about 2 hours to get home. And I spent maybe 45 minutes with the client. And with all that time, the money I made didn't really add up to the time I spent. It just didn't, the math, as they say, wasn't mathing for me. I was like, I can't keep doing this.
I get it.
So what can I do?
Right.
And for me, it's always purpose driven. And you're like that too. Anytime you come up with a new idea, it's innovative and it's still in alignment with you helping the kids in the performing or creative arts.
Yes.
It's always aligned. And that's what I want to talk about is when you shift. Some people want to shift and just make money and do whatever, which is fine. I would never be a waitress. I would never do certain types of jobs because it makes me feel like, ugh. And I don't want to feel like, ugh. I want to make the money, but it still has to make sense to me.
Got it.
So I was looking at a way, okay, if I'm not going to speak as much on stage as I initially thought I wanted to, how can I still share my message to the masses about incremental resilience and shifting, how to shift and still move forward in your life at a certain age, because I'm all about wellness and evolving.
Okay.
How can I share that message?
Right.
Now, I do have a book in the works.
Awesome.
But to be honest, the first one is going to be digital, which brings me to, I know, I'm just now telling Tiffany some of these things. So that's why I'm like, this is organic.
We can talk about that the other night.
See, this is why I'm comfortable talking to her because I'm like, I can talk about myself and everything and feel comfortable because it's like a conversation, right?
Yes.
So, but how can I make money and do things that matter to me? I thought first about a notebook for speakers so that they can have all their notes in the different categories in order on a notebook, on a tablet. So wherever they go, they can organize their notes and they're not all over the place.
Oh, that's nice.
That started my digital product idea, right?
Very useful.
Well, that ventured into where do I sell this? Long story short, I was scrolling on Facebook and found a friend who happened to mention that she found a course about digital marketing and it teaches you everything about how to sell online.
Okay.
Digital products.
Wonderful.
Various streams.
See, I need this information. So
exactly.
Listening.
Exactly. So when she told me about it, I said, you know what? This sounds good. But what if I want to separate this venture from my speaking? And she was like, oh, well, you can do this faceless. You can have a whole different profile. You can go online. You can do it faceless and separate the two if you want, or you can find out how to blend it.
Okay.
I said, well, how do I do that? She said, well, it's all in the course. It's like a course for beginners to learn the various income streams online. This isn't new.
Okay.
People have been doing this, finding ways to earn money on Amazon and Pinterest and through the DMs and on TikTok. Okay. But, I was a little late to the party. But once I found out about it, I was like, this is twofold.
Yes.
And it talks about AI for business.
Yes.
So when I looked into the course, very affordable, I got the course. And then when I perused it, I'm like, okay, I see that I can be at my desk at home. I can be at the doctor's office with my mom waiting on her and still online doing my work. And there's affiliate marketing. So the course, which is about digital marketing,
Okay.
is a product that you can resell. So when I found out about that, I was like, oh, well, then this is the bomb. So that's how I got into it.
Okay.
So now, not only am I learning, I have 2 ebooks in the works.
Okay.
Chat is working on my speech presentation for my new keynote.
Nice.
And I mean, I help Chat, of course. It's my work, but it's like my assistant, my researcher, all that, right?
Absolutely. It's wonderful. I love it.
It's the best. So I learned all of this and I'm getting all excited. And I'm like, oh, and I can make money from just reselling this course.
Okay.
So that is the shift.
Okay.
So then beyond that, so I'll let everyone know about that because I know people want to know how to make money online. This course is a way to make money online. It's the bomb. I'll talk about it a little bit more in detail.
Okay.
A little bit later.
I would love to hear.
Okay. But what I realized was this is something that people need not just for the money, but as an avenue to have a business to themselves that they can control. Like not network marketing where you have an upline or a downline. This is something that you can create and find what works best for you. You might want to create your own content and sell that.
Right.
Or you might want to find other content and just sell that.
Okay.
Or you might want to do drop shipping where you have products and you put your brand on it and sell that. Or print on demand. We have mugs and t-shirts and put your own. So there's so many ways that you can make money through this. I'm like, this is something where people who are of a certain age, especially who are tired of ripping and running around, or if it's an addition, to say, oh, I got this idea. I can do a course.
Okay.
I can do a course and have a membership with all my participants, my students, and I can do this online.
Okay.
And sell it.
I love it.
So the fact that it offers so much is what intrigued me.
Okay.
But then I realized people are looking for a way out. They're looking for a way out of the 9 to 5.
That's true.
They want to retire, but they don't know how else they can kind of do some things that are fulfilling for them.
To have a plan. You got to have a plan.
Right.
Absolutely.
So that's what sparked me to create Shift and Thrive concepts. And the shift is along with everything I talk about with resilience. Okay. Whether you're going through a major crisis or challenge or something just day to day, how do you shift your mindset to adapt, to adjust to whatever is going on?
Makes sense.
To make that move. So that's the shift part. The thrive is not only about financial, but how do you thrive in your well-being? See, sometimes we don't realize if we shift, our mental will be better. Our health will be better.
That's true.
Because we're free.
That's it. Freedom is the key.
Yeah.
And having more time, as you said, when the math wasn't mathing. All the travel and the time and the energy that goes into things. And of course, you got to sow seed. I get that. But when it doesn't balance and you're just doing too much, so it makes sense. I'm with you.
Yeah. And the more I started posting a little bit, people started calling me. And I had a friend who called me and she is a fashionista. She loves just fashion. She creates her own designs of her fashions. I call her a stylist guru, although she didn't call herself that. I call her that.
Okay.
But she was going through some things. She used to be in real estate and life was life and for her. Okay. And she came to me saying she was a little all over the place, overwhelmed, confused, not sure. And I talked her through it. And I suggested this because this was a way for her to brand and market her fashion line. And then when I told her she could also be an affiliate and make some additional money from the course that was going to help her do this, she's like, oh, well, where do I sign up?
Wow.
Because she saw it.
Okay.
Like this is because she was dealing with some financial things. And she said, well, if I learn this, I can not only brand my business, but I can make money telling other people about this product.
How to do it. Okay.
So it's twofold. That's what was gratifying was that I helped someone get unstuck. And so I am doing Shift and Thrive concepts because I want people to get unstuck.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you do what I'm doing in the affiliate lane of marketing something that's already made while you're maybe working on your own products in the background to make money, whatever you decide to do, take the initiative to think about what you can do to transition,
Yes.
because some people hold on to, well, I've been doing this for 40 years, or I'm doing this to represent my family, or I don't want people to think that I'm giving up, or
Right.
there are various things that people think about.
Absolutely. I get it.
And I want them to be free and thrive, not only financially, but
Yes.
in their well-being.
I get it. And thank you, because I am free and I'm thriving in my well being thanks to you. Because let me tell you, Jennifer has always said when I would have, I would say, anxiety about what I was doing, how I'm pleasing people, carrying through. And she would say, that'd be all right. So guess what? That'll be all right. And again, the messaging of that helped me have the courage to shift.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'm so confident and I'm free and I can do it. So I love this information you're giving. I can't wait to get more details.
Okay, so the details are, now we're going to get to the business side, the money side, right?
Okay.
For anyone who is interested in this type of business, how can I start this? You learn about digital marketing, and digital marketing is simply a strategy to promote and sell virtual products.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they are tangible, but you do it through the internet, through social media, through your email, right? And we found this course that a woman created 2 years ago, I think. And they teach everything about marketing, even for men, how men can market online. They teach even network marketers, because this is not network marketing. They teach them how they can grow their customer base beyond the meetings and the parties.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And how they can sell. They teach everything from selling on TikTok Live. I was like, I'm not getting on TikTok. Guess what? I've gotten people that I don't even know asking me questions about what I'm doing on TikTok. I'm on TikTok.
Awesome.
And I didn't tell anybody because I wanted to see how it would grow.
Okay.
And what I was learning from the course to sell on TikTok, right? But how to do this on Facebook, Instagram, how to change your profile. This is about doing business online. Social media is not just about socializing anymore, but it is about relationships beyond your friends and family, how to build relationships so that people can relate to you.
Okay.
People in the same boat I am, and that you are at a certain age who know they need to change up the way they're working, the way they're living, and they're trying to find something. So that's how I attract. They have attraction marketing.
Okay.
If you're not online doing business, you're leaving money on the table. There's no business that is not online in some form or fashion. Okay. And so this helps people who don't feel like they're very tech savvy and feel intimidated by being online and don't want to show their face. It shows you how you can do this without showing your face. You don't have to talk. You don't have to post videos and be extravagant or anything like that. It shows you how you can have different avenues on Pinterest, on Amazon, on YouTube.
Okay.
You pick your lane. You pick what's comfortable for you.
Okay.
If you want to create a course, sell it to the masses.
Okay.
And make a little extra money on the side.
Absolutely.
Now, this is not a get rich quick thing.
Absolutely.
Which is what impressed me. This is just about taking the chance on learning something new. We are not too old to learn something new, y'all, if it makes sense.
Never.
So the slogan for Shift and Thrive Concepts is helping to people to pivot with purpose and profit. And I say purpose because this still makes sense to me.
I like that.
It's not just something that, oh, I'm going to do this, and I don't care about it.
Right.
I'm seeing how I can help people. So the brand is to help others learn and figure out how to pivot, what it is they want to do, to learn the process of transitioning. That's the mindset part, which I help people with. And then if they want to take advantage of this product, which people are making tons of money from, I'll break this down real quick for you. This product is a digital course, right?
Okay.
And it does everything that I just mentioned.
Okay.
So you can choose however you want to make money. The beauty of it is this is a great business model because when you purchase a course, you get 85% every time you sell it. 85%.
Okay.
So typically when you do affiliate marketing, you may get 2%, 3%, 5%. But this is like an MRR product where you pay $4.97 for the course. Well worth it. But what I do is I offer, and a lot of people offer this, where you can do an afterpay. So you can get it for $41.
Okay.
Right? You learn a little bit about the course, how to set up the business.
Okay.
And then say you want to get in or someone wants to get in and they want to learn from this course and learn how they can make multiple streams of income because they see this.
Okay.
Then they pay you $4.97. Right? You pay the owner 15%. You get $422. So you've just paid Afterpay only $41. You've already got $422 back before you've made your next payment. So that's the financial benefit of this.
Okay.
The investment doesn't have to be steep. If people want to go ahead and pay the full amount, they can. But I share this because people think, I can't afford this. Well, the product is worth what it's worth. But if you can get into something for an affordable price and see the benefit of it and share it with others and make $422 every time, then it's a great business model.
Okay.
And so I'm sharing it for people who are like, I don't want to go to work. I don't want to work 9 to 5. I don't want a part-time job. Well, this is more than a part-time job. And the people that I am learning from are making like $1,500 in the few days after they've gotten the product. I made my money back when I got in. And then I stopped to go through the course and learn and pick up on some things. Now I'm going to be launching soon again, now that I feel comfortable, to do this. And I was a little shy about promoting this, but I'm like, unless y'all gonna give me 422, I'm gonna do this. Whoever's bashing me about promoting this.
Who's bashing? No one's doing that.
I know.
She's so in her head.
I was so in my head. I'm not now. Because I'm like, this is a business.
Make that money.
Make that money, honey.
That part.
Yes.
Stay focused.
Yes, ma'am. And I've been getting calls from people who are like, you know what? I've been looking for something. And I just happened to come upon your post. And I've been looking at this digital marketing thing. And I want to see, what this is about because I've tried other courses and this and that. I said, this is all in one. It's not just about how to go viral, not about content. This is about how you can actually create your own avenue of earning.
Okay.
Part-time, if you want to do it part-time, whether you sell this product or not, I'll give you my information so you can. Or if you want your own course.
I like that. I'm interested in hearing more about the course.
Yeah, I'll definitely be coming out and sharing more, giving people a sneak peek. A lot of information is in my link that I am going to be sharing to learn. There's so many different things. It's really exciting. So this is my way of coming out to say, I am a multi-passionate entrepreneur and I'm proud of it. And it's okay to extend or change up what you do.
Absolutely. It's a shift. It's a pivot to purpose.
Yes, pivot with purpose.
Pivot with purpose. I love it. Pivot
and profit.
With purpose. Oh, yeah, with profit. Well, we're going to get to profit. Love it. Well, good luck and congratulations. I'm so happy you shared this.
Yeah, I felt comfortable sharing it with you, although I'm sharing it with everyone. But,
a lot of people are looking for things like this, even though they're not talking about it publicly. So this is good timing.
I appreciate that. I'm very excited. And I hope that this helps to free people up to say, don't be too proud to say, I'm ready to do something different. Don't be so educated and so experienced in life that you can't admit, oh, maybe I could do something differently. Or maybe this is my way to shift and have more time freedom now that I'm at this age. Maybe this will kind of give me a way out into something new. And I just want to free people up.
Absolutely.
I've been transparent and I was like, let me be transparent now about what I'm doing. And I'll be speaking, I'll be coaching but I'll also be in the background creating content, selling content that I haven't even made, that's already in place, plug and play, and making my life a little easier. So I'm excited, and I
I'm
appreciate you.
excited. Yay.
I'll give you the info.
Okay.
So for those of you, I appreciate you all putting up with me in this long conversation, but I had to do this because I wanted to just launch this new Shift and Thrive Concepts brand so that I can help people like you who are like me, speakers, monetize your message. You can have a book. That's fine to have a tangible book, but you can also coach and make additional money any way you want to on the side, in between the income gaps. You know, teachers, during the summertime, you want some extra money because you're not making enough money, teachers. Create your own.
Yeah.
I have a friend, before we go,
Okay.
a really good friend who does career development.
Okay.
And she works for a company, and she created a course for the students. They're coming out of incarceration, coming back into society, and she revamped a course, but it's really hers.
Okay.
But she's an employee, so she has been sharing this course with the company, right? And I asked her, is it licensed to them? I've been asking her the details of that, the legalities. But I said, look, you may not be with this company forever, and this is your content.
That's right.
You know, this is your content,
Intellectual property.
intellectual property.
Yes.
And so I said, you need to figure out how to sell this course on your own and make some money. And guess what? She can do that through digital marketing. So she's looking into it as well. So I just say that to inspire people, you know, in different careers and jobs, how you can actually own your property and make money and have control over your own intellectual property and do more than what you think you can with it. So
I love it.
I will be talking more about this. I appreciate my Tiffy Tiff for letting me share. I appreciate you.
Yes.
Because I didn't want to just get on here and say, look, y'all,
this is what I'm doing.
But this is what I'm doing. And I want you to know about it. I'm going to share more details. There is money to be made just in this one product, y'all. And look for me at Shift and Thrive Concepts online, or Jennifer Bell ATL on Instagram and Facebook. My email is shiftandthriveconcepts@gmail right now. I'm still building the business, so it's on Gmail.
Okay.
Ask me some questions. And of course, wherever I share this, the information will also be in the, you know, down below or up above or whatever. So I'm being real casual right now, but this is so important to me, and I'm so glad I was able to share.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's it for now.
Bye-bye.